Besides being two successful American rappers, Snoop Dogg and Ice Cube are powerful men who know how to multiply their wealth. But have you ever wondered which of them leads the most luxurious life? In this video, you'll see a heated battle between Snoop Dogg and Ice Cube. So, let's fight! Cars! Both musicians have plenty of money to buy any kind of vehicle, but which one has the most expensive garage? Snoop Dogg, for example, loves collectibles that have historical value, such as his 1974 Cadillac DeVille lowrider, a vehicle that was once greatly admired by hip-hop groups in the 1990s and which may now be worth $15,000. Affectionately nicknamed the Batmobile, the rapper owns a Polaris Slingshot, a little toy that costs, without customization, around $25,000. Some sources say that he has also owned a Chrysler 300C, a classic sedan equipped with a 425 horsepower engine, and that a new one costs around $32,000. One vehicle that Snoop Dogg has customized to suit his taste is his Ford Mustang GT, getting a blue paint job and the rapper's name stamped on the window. Although it is not known how much the singer paid for this customization, this new vehicle costs around $35,000. Speaking of classic cars, Snoop Dogg also has a restored and well-preserved 1957 Chevy Bel Air in mint color, a transport that, being collectible and historic, can be worth upwards of $50,000. Raising the level of refinement and luxury even higher, the rapper owns a Rolls-Royce Ghost, a vehicle that oozes sophistication, good taste, and comfort, which costs around $310,000. Ice Cube's first car was a 1969 VW Beetle, which he had a lot of trouble maintaining. But with his enrichment, he can buy more expensive cars. One of his first more luxurious cars was a Bentley Arnage, which depending on the year and the state of conservation, today costs up to $40,000. Being considered a muscle car kind guy, Jackson once owned a 1964 Impala, a classic collectible that is worth about $65,000. The rapper has also reported that he has a new Chevrolet Corvette Stingray, a stylish speed vehicle that costs about $70,000. Whereas when he wants a more comfortable car to transport the whole family, Ice Cube has a Cadillac Escalade, a genuine American SUV worth about $90,000. He also said that he owns a Porsche Panamera, a stylish sports car for 4 people that is worth around $100,000. Another vehicle that belongs to the star is an Audi RS7, a vehicle that delivers performance, wild looks, and comfort. No wonder it costs around $118,000. Moving up a notch, a Mercedes G63 AMG has already passed through Ice Cube's garage, an SUV capable of conquering all terrains around the world, providing the ultimate in luxury and comfort. And to own such a giant, you have to fork out about $150,000. Some sources point out that he has also owned a Lamborghini Huracan EVO, a sports car equipped with a V10 engine, as well as a refined and striking design. No wonder this car is worth about $205,000. Sources indicate that Jackson also owns a Range Rover SV Autobiography, a luxurious and seductive SUV that costs as much as $220,000. Ice Cube has been spotted driving an Aston Martin DB11, an iconic sports car that looks like automotive art, which justifies its $240,000 price tag. Finally, he made a point of sharing on his social networks his beloved Rolls-Royce Ghost, a vehicle with a youthful look and extreme refinement, costing around $335,000. Because he has more luxurious vehicles, Ice Cube wins this round. Point for him. Real estate. When it comes to good places to live, both singers spend a lot of money. But which one has the most impressive real estate portfolio? Snoop's first real estate acquisition happened in 1994, being a large house with 2.8 acres of total area and 3,800 square feet of living space, located in Claremont, in the U.S. state of California. The singer had already shared with his fans a little more of his residence on MTV's From the Vault. The house has old architecture, with a classic and rustic design close to the Italian style. And although it is not currently seen as a glamorous residence, more than 25 years ago it was considered a real mansion. The property has a recording room where Snoop could work, as well as a beautiful outdoor area to play with his children, including a basketball court and a large swimming pool. The artist had to do renovations and expand the size of the residence until he decided to sell it in 2007. To get an idea of value, he bought this property for $660,000 and later sold it for $1.8 million. But it doesn't end there, as the rapper has acquired a new, more modern mansion in the city of Diamond Bar, in the state of California. The house is inside the coveted Country Estates gated community, a residential community full of luxurious properties. It is an excellent option for celebrities who want more privacy, but who do not want to give up their proximity to Los Angeles. With a total area of an impressive 26,000 square feet, the house has 7,000 square feet of living space, divided into 6 spacious bedrooms, including the master suite on the first floor and 6 bathrooms, not to mention a toilet. The decor of the property is quite old. After all, it was built in 1977 and has a strong presence of solid wood furniture, besides having yellowish lighting, which brings a cozier feeling to the environment. The property also has a wood-paneled office, a game room with a pool table, and an excellent outdoor area with a large swimming pool for Snoop to cool off on the hottest days, a hot tub for relaxing, a barbecue area, and a tennis and basketball court. The rapper purchased this property in 1998, paying $720,000 at the time. Today, his residence is valued on real estate websites at more than $4 million. Meanwhile, Ice Cube grew up in a cozy 5,800 square foot residence located on Van Wyck Street in the city of Los Angeles, California, which is valued at just over $679,000 today. He currently owns a mansion in the Encino area of California, which has an over 1 acre lot, with the main house being almost 8,000 square feet. According to some sources, the mansion was purchased in 1996 for $2.36 million, but today it is valued at $6.5 million. Another property that the rapper acquired was a modern-style mansion located near a canal in Marina del Rey, California, which is used as a vacation retreat for the singer's family. The 3-story mansion is over 7,500 square feet in size, offering several accommodations for Ice Cube to live in with sophistication. To access the floors, there is an elevator and an elegant glass staircase, and among the main rooms are a living room and a classic-style office with wooden walls, which has several bookshelves with books and decorative items. There are a total of 11 bathrooms in the mansion, while the kitchen has wooden cabinets and a glass countertop with adjustable seating. The mansion also has 6 bedrooms of distinctive designs, which provide much comfort to the residents. There is also a well-stocked wine cellar, which features a music room with a piano, a bar with an attractive chandelier in the center, and other living rooms with fireplaces for family use daily. Outside, the mansion located near the canal has stunning views available to the star and his family. There are also trees on the manicured lawn, more private sitting areas, a terrace for outdoor leisure activities, and a shaded patio on the top level that has an outdoor fireplace and plenty of space for entertaining friends and family. This incredible property belonged to actor Jean-Claude Van Damme, who bought it in 2012 for $6 million, until he sold it to Ice Cube for $7.25 million. Since Ice Cube's properties are more expensive, he wins this round. Points for the singer. Luxury shopping. Both moguls can afford to buy anything they want, but which one has the habit of spending more? Starting with Snoop Dogg. To always look stylish, Snoop has a lot of jewelry for his look, such as gold chains. In honor of his mother, for example, he has a shiny diamond-filled necklace made at Trax, a New York jewelry store, which must have cost a fortune. In honor of the record company responsible for his career death records, Snoop Dogg also has gold and diamond jewelry. And it seems that the singer also likes to give gifts to those he loves. His wife, for example, posted several pictures showing the gift she got from her husband, 2 brilliant rings that seem to be covered with diamonds, which must have cost Calvin quite a bit of money. His wife is also always posting her designer purchases on Instagram. She owns, for example, several Louis Vuitton brand handbags, among them a very versatile multi-fanny pack with multiple compartments that costs $2,360. The Game On bag with playing card designs, a very exclusive item that costs about $2,700. The Onthego model that is printed with the brand's larger monograms, valued at $2,970. An artistic handbag designed by the painter Henry Taylor, an accessory that is made to order and costs around $8,000. And a small yellow designer briefcase, a very rare item that can be found for sale for $9,200. In addition, Snoop Dogg also likes to dress up for important events. To announce his star on the catwalk of fame, the rapper wore a jacket and a turtleneck sweater by Gucci, totaling more than $6,000. When it comes to watches, the singer wears nothing cheap. He was once seen at an event wearing a Joe Rodeo watch, with diamond stones embedded in the bezel, which costs $6,140. Snoop also owns a Rolex Day-Date 2 made in 18K yellow gold with the diamond sampler, a luxury accessory that costs more than $52,000. Ice Cube is not far behind. Ice Cube has been seen wearing, for example, the G Timeless watch by Gucci with a leather strap costing about $800. On another occasion, Jackson wore a limited edition Chris Air Inner Circle Swiss watch with 80 cut diamonds inlaid, which justifies its price of $18,500. But he also makes it a point to please his loved ones. He has already presented his wife Kimberly Woodruff on their 25th wedding anniversary with a BMW 5 Series, a mid-size executive sedan that offers the perfect balance between attitude and sophistication. And depending on the model and version of the car, it can cost up to $140,000. Another car that Ice Cube gave to his beloved was a Bentley Flying Spur, an English car of extreme refinement and luxury that can be worth up to $200,000. As both rappers have extravagant spending habits, we'll consider this round a draw. Business. Both singers also have other sources of income, but which one stands out more in business? Ice Cube, for example, once had the clothing line Solo by Cube. After all, he contributed a lot to the style of the time, and many young people who were inspired by his rhymes wanted to dress like him. Another sector that Jackson invested in was sports. In 2017, he launched alongside entertainment executive Jeff Quatinet's The Big Three, a 3-on-3 basketball league consisting of 12 teams whose rosters include former NBA players and international players. To give you an idea of the relevance of the league, they have closed a major contract with CBS to broadcast the games and championships. The value of this deal is unknown, but it certainly earned Ice Cube a good return. Not to mention the money the league makes from ticket sales and the store with various products for fans. As if this were not enough, the rapper has also managed to make a name for himself in the film industry, acting and producing movies. Another source of income for the rapper is from advertising contracts. He has already debuted in advertising campaigns for companies such as Coors Light Beer and St. Ides Malt Liquor. Snoop Dogg, on the other hand, is a visionary man who is always investing in new areas. The artist is a co-founder of the venture capital fund Greenhouse Capital. Currently, Greenhouse's portfolio is valued at approximately $200 million. Snoop Dogg is one of the pioneers in the world to invest in this area, a market that promises to grow even further. He also has a mobile application called Rap Empire, which is a game where the goal is to build an empire with rap. Not to mention that Snoop has an online store with several of his own branded products, such as clothes and his recipe books. Being a very up-to-date guy, he also has his eye on technology, having invested in his virtual land in the metaverse, as well as promising to launch his collection of NFTs. In addition, he will invest in his brand of hot dogs. In the beverage business, the rapper has partnered with Australian wine brand to bring the 19 Crimes brand of wines to the shelves, and he has founded his own successful gin brand called Endogagen. Speaking of advertising, Snoop Dogg has already signed big contracts to participate in campaigns for brands such as Hot Pocket Sandwiches, Pepsi Soda, Bic Pens, Corona Beer, among others. And the rapper also makes money on the internet. Instagram, for example, where he has more than 80 million followers, is a great way for him to advertise. And for having more diversified businesses, Snoop Dogg wins this round. Point for him. Net worth. Everyone knows that both rappers are extremely wealthy, but who will own the biggest net worth? Ice Cube also has the highest income from the music business, which is where he started his career and began his success. For performing at private events, for example, it is estimated that he charges a fee of around $100,000. In a period when record sales were very profitable for singers, Ice Cube knew how to make the most of this time. To get an idea of his musical earnings, it is estimated that he received about $500,000 for Boys and the Hood, $1 million for America's Most Wanted, $1 million for Death Certificate, $2 million for Friday, and even $2.3 million for The Predator. And if you add up all of Ice Cube's albums, it is quite likely that he has already exceeded the figure of tens of millions of dollars. Today, he continues to make a lot of money on streaming platforms. On Spotify alone, for example, his top 10 songs have almost 2 billion streams, which may have earned him more than $7 million. But Ice Cube's professional performance is not limited only to music. He is a rapper who has managed to stand out in the film industry as well. In addition to being an excellent actor, he also helps produce many of the movies starring himself. With his production company's debut in the 1995 film Friday, for example, he earned an estimated $100,000. But his fees grew as his films became more successful and his name became better known in Hollywood. This is proven in the 2012 film franchise Friday, with Jackson receiving around $11 million. But it seems that Ice Cube is not short of money, as he recently claimed that he lost a $9 million movie contract for not wanting to get vaccinated against COVID-19. And all this huge salary is only a consequence of the great result Ice Cube brings to the movies he acts in. To give you an idea, adding together his more than 40 films in which he has acted, it is estimated that he has grossed more than $2 billion at the box office. And although nobody knows for sure how much money Ice Cube has accumulated, many sources estimate that today, at the peak of his 53 years of age, he has a net worth of approximately $170 million, a figure sufficient to place him among the most successful rappers in the world. But Snoop Dogg is not far behind in this dispute. In addition to the income that the artist has achieved from the sale of his albums, having sold more than 60 million copies, he pockets about $100,000 for each concert he performs. This is without counting the income the singer earns from playing his songs on digital platforms. We must not forget that Snoop has also worked in films and series, such as the dubbing of SpongeBob, The Amazing Rescue, the Netflix feature Dolomite Is My Name, and many others. In addition, the rapper has also participated in television programs such as the cooking show Martha and Snoop's Dinner Party. And with so many sources of income, and being an established personality for so long, Calvin Cortazar has already amassed quite a net worth. In a story done by Forbes magazine in 2016, they counted that Snoop Dogg had earned in a decade $124 million. So now, as the artist has increasingly invested in successful businesses, his net worth has certainly reached the $170 million mark. And because they both have the same estimated fortune, we're going to consider this round a draw. At the end of this fight, we had 3 points for Snoop Dogg against 4 points for Ice Cube, making him the winner of this battle. But if you think there are still other arguments to defend one of the two, write your best justification below. Hey, you like the video? So don't forget about leave your like and comment, and tell some suggestions of another videos, and hopefully we gonna do it. All about channel, deals to satisfy your curiosity.